Happy Sunday, y'all. Baby, I made the best pot roast. So watch this video if you want to learn how to make one too. First of all, you want to chop you up an onion. You can also add celery, carrots. You can add you some potatoes. But I just had some onions because your girl needs to go grocery shopping. So that's what I use. Trigger warning. Yep, I do clean off my chuck roast with some cold water, vinegar, and I squeeze some lime juice on there as well, or lemon juice. And I go ahead and rinse it off with cold water. Then get you a handy dandy crock pot, the original, okay? Go in with some beef broth. Then add you some onion and soup mix. If you know, you know. That's not all you're going to need. I had to choose my words wisely. But that gives it so much flavor, baby. And go ahead and crank your crock pot on high and season up your chuck roast. So I started off with some onion powder, some garlic powder. I use a smokehouse maple like steak seasoning, a little table blend, and some Slap Your Mama. Obviously, you can use whatever type of seasonings that you want, but you want to make sure that you pat it in because you will be soaking this in the crock pot. You want to make sure you get both sides and you're going to sear it first. So you just want to make sure you're packing that in and set it to the side for about 5 minutes prior to adding it to your good old handy dandy cast iron, okay? So in that cast iron, I just added a little bit of olive oil and a tablespoon of butter. And I went ahead and seared it on both sides for about 3 minutes each on both sides just to get that browning effect just like that. This part is optional. You do not have to do that, but I like to add some Worcestershire sauce as well. After you sear it on both sides for about 3 minutes each, you want to go in. Your crock pot should be well warmed up, you know what I'm saying, by this time. So go in, add your chuck roast to it. Make sure you get all of that flavoring from the bottom of your cast iron. It is not burnt. That is flavored. That will give your chuck roast some flavor, okay? The onions that I chopped up, I went ahead and added half. I like to add in half first just so it could cook along with it. Cover it up, let it cook on high for about, this was after 3 hours, I want to say. Then I went in, no, that was after 2 hours. Then I went in, I chopped up some potatoes. I had some gold potatoes and some russet potatoes. And I seasoned it with some nature seasoning, which is just a blend of like salt, pepper, and I want to say like garlic powder. And then I covered that up and let it cook for the remaining like 2 hours. It takes a total of about 4 to 5-ish hours, depending on your crock pot, to just let it cook low and slow, baby. Look at that. After that time, it should be falling off the bone. The way that you're going to know when your chuck roast is done or your pot roast is when it is literally so tender, falling off the bone, like the fork can literally pick it up, or you can pick it up with a glove and baby, it will literally fall apart in your hand. That's when you know it's done, okay? I paired it with some teriyaki zucchini and squash, and I put it over a bed of rice, and baby, when I tell you, y'all, I love making pot roast because it's so simple, quick, and easy to do. Like, please try this recipe out. Bye, y'all.